myself comfortable here. I just sat down, I just got this. Get yourself a drink, get yourself a coffee. That's bitter. Okay. Hello, my name is Joseph Matthew Lazinski, and today I want to talk about what I think is the future of medicine in the United States. So, an introduction about myself. I just got my master's degree from Brown University in applied epidemiology, and before that I got my bachelor's degree in innovation management. So, my career is kind of centered around my ability to bring innovative solutions to healthcare problems. I've done that in spaces like infection prevention and legal epidemiology. So, the future of healthcare in the United States, in my opinion, can be summarized in one word: cytokines. So, cytokines themselves are little proteins within your body. It's how your immune system talks to itself and the body. A way that you can look at cytokines and how they work is the cytokine is the key, and the cytokine receptor is the lock. Your immune cells, such as B cells or T cells, work by releasing cytokines, the keys, to perform certain functions within the immune system when they bind to their locks, the receptor. When this lock and key reaction happens, it causes a chain of events depending on which cytokine and which receptor. This can mean more antibodies, this can mean more inflammation, or other reactions in the body. Cytokines are really, really important for how our body reacts to any perceived threats. Autoimmune and inflammatory disorders, such as rheumatoid arthritis and asthma, are often triggered by problems with this type of communication. Whether it's too many keys or problems with the lock itself, malfunctions to this communication channel are really, really bad for the patient and lead to different reactions. But scientists are finding ways to fix this when this goes wrong. You see this with so many different treatments that are on the pharmaceutical market right now. Here is a very short list of cytokine-related treatments and what they're used to treat. Whether it's asthma, eczema, MS, IBS, your immune system and the way that the immune system talks to itself is responsible for so much of how you interact with your environment and how you feel. One thing that frustrates me is there are people with certain conditions that are completely unaware of cytokine treatments that exist and do not know that they could be benefited from them. On the flip side, people that are prescribed these treatments that exist, such as Dupixent, do not have an understanding about what it means and what it is doing in their body. Dupixent, for so many people, such as myself, is seen as a miracle drug in treating eczema and asthma. And yet there are other drugs like Dupixent that work on different conditions by stopping the overreactions within the body. Too often, patients are made to feel like immunology is completely complicated and unable to be understood. Terminology is gatekept, and their treatments are not explained well to them. This boils down to something that frustrates me even more. There is an expectation of expertise to talk about anything immunology related, that you have to have a doctorate to understand these immunology concepts. A prime example of where this belief is incorrect was during COVID. People did not have advanced degrees in immunology, and yet people still understood what an antigen is, as well as what an antibody is and what it looks like. Now, I want to respect the field and those that pour their lives into it. Immunology is extremely intricate and very complex, and has a lot of details. People who work in and study immunology are often focused to a single pathway or a single cell type. That is how intricate this field is. That being said, there needs to be a shift in how we view the field and break down those barriers so that patients and people can be informed. So, that all being said, what can you do? Look into cytokines and how it might relate to your lived experience or somebody you know. And if you come across research papers that are extremely dense or articles that you don't understand, use AI to help you understand it better. You can simply copy and paste the link to the article or a PDF of it and say, explain it to me in bulleted form as if I was a child. Having the ability to do this is extremely important and will definitely help you understand the concepts that might seem over your head at first. My goal with this video is to share my opinion and my frustration as it relates to healthcare and immunology. And hopefully, I hope that people feel inspired and empowered to understand immunology further. I want to reiterate, this is not medical advice. I am not a doctor, but I am educated enough to advocate for better health literacy. I hope that after watching this video, people can research cytokines for themselves and potentially bring it up to their provider if they think it's something worth talking about. That way, people feel more empowered to understand their body, and medicine itself can be more personable and individual. Because the future of medicine and immunology isn't in labs or clinical trial or statistical significance. It's in conversation. In order to break the barriers down that exist within the healthcare system, we have to feel empowered to ask the right questions. If you found this video interesting or helpful, or have suggestions for future videos, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Until then, enjoy your cup of coffee. And that's all, folks. This was fun.